कोविड महामारी के दौरान हमने हिमाचल प्रदेश में टेली कंसल्टेशन की सर्विसेज शुरू की हैं। ये सर्विसेज हेल्थ एंड वेलनेस सेंटर पे दी जा रही हैं। ये देखा गया है कि टेली कंसल्टेशन लेते हुए कई बार हमारे फ्रंटलाइन वर्कर्स पूरी तरह से अपना डेटा या कई बार उन लोगों से कंसल्टेशन ले लेते हैं जिनसे उनको नहीं लेनी चाहिए। इसके लिए हमने दोनों CHOs और MOPHCs के लिए टर्म्स ऑफ रेफरेंस बनाए हैं, जिसको आप स्टैंडर्ड ऑपरेटिंग प्रोटोकॉल्स भी कह सकते हैं, जिसको हम चाहेंगे कि हमारे CHO और MOPHC फॉलो करें जब जब उन्होंने टेली कंसल्टेशन सर्विसेज लेनी है। तो आइए आपको हम इन SOPs से अवगत कराएं।
Today we are going to take you through standard operating protocols for seeking teleconsultations by medical officers posted at the PHC Health Wellness Centers from specialists at hubs. MOPHC should strive to make at least 4 teleconsultations per each working day as conveyed through our instruction dated 29/6/2020. A MOPHC must ensure that the patient is present during the ongoing teleconsultation. This is to facilitate the specialist at the hub to interact with the patient if so required. A MOPHC must satisfy himself or herself that a specialist super specialist consultation is required before taking the consultation. A MOPHC may also connect to the specialist hub in case of follow-up patients or specialist, super specialist, if the patient has been advised by the specialist and super specialist. Meaning thereby that if a specialist, while giving a consultation, physical consultation to a patient, asks the patient to take the next consultation through teleconsultation, he or she may be facilitated for the same. The MOPHC should not unnecessarily connect with the specialist hub so as to avoid congestion at the hub. Prior to seeking a teleconsultation, the MOPHC should upload all the information of the patient along with relevant record such as investigations, report of ultrasonography, etc. The MO should be clear what exactly he or she expects from the specialist, super specialist from a particular consultation. The MO should clearly define the sign and symptoms and any associated symptoms reported by patient. The MO is supposed to know about the onset, location, duration, relieving factor or symptoms, history of previous surgery, medication, drug reaction, any previous hospitalization or immunization. MO must record the vitals such as temperature, pulse rate, BP, respiratory rate, height and weight of the patient. MO should conduct a general physical examination of the patient regarding the orientation of the patient along with signs of pallor, jaundice, it is syncope, clubbing, lymphadenopathy, edema, pedal edema, malnutrition, dehydration, gait, muscular weakness and any other sign which would help to take the consultation. It is preferable that the MO appreciates for heart, respiratory and bowel sounds. If required, abdominal palpation may be conducted and the findings and local signs be recorded. In case of OBG patients, menarche, gravita, para, PMC, LMP, menopause and bleeding PV, discharge PV, pruritus, rash, ulcers, lymphadenopathy, low backache, STDs and contraceptives should be noted. If required, a PV examination may be conducted before taking a teleconsultation. The MO must get the relevant diagnostics of the patient conducted before taking the consultation. MO must note the follow-up date for next appointment the patient has been advised by the specialist or the super specialist. The MO should ensure dispensation of the medication to the patient as per e-prescription generated. The number of teleconsultation must be uploaded on the Health Wellness Center portal on a daily basis by the MO. The standard operating protocol for seeking teleconsultations by the CHOs of the Health Wellness Centers from the PHCs or hubs, the hubs which are created at the medical colleges. So, as per our instruction dated 29th of June 2020, a CHO should strive to make at least 4 teleconsultations in each working day. A CHO is eligible for incentives for receiving teleconsultations for facilitating teleconsultation as per our notification dated 11/8/2020. A CHO must ensure that the patient is present during the ongoing teleconsultation. This is to facilitate the hub doctor is able to interact with the patient if so required. A very important point is that a CHO should first attempt to receive to facilitate a teleconsultation from the MO of the Health Wellness Center PHC under whose jurisdiction the Health Wellness Center falls. Here I would like to clarify that we have mapped all health wellness centers to the PHC where a MO is posted. As such, also the MO PHC would prescribe medicines and CHO would have to dispense the medicines prescribed by the MO PHC. And it is always good that a CHO first takes a consultation from the MO of her health wellness center. In case the MO is not available for some reason, the CHO is supposed to make a teleconsultation from the non-specialist hub at Shri Lal Bahadur Shastri Government Medical College, Nirchak, Mandi. Now by this we mean that in case one MO is not posted in the concerned PHC under which a particular health wellness center falls, then we have kept an option for these CHOs to take a consultation from Shri Lal Bahadur Shastri Government Medical College. Please note that we have posted non-specialist at the hub equivalent to the MO PHC. A CHO should take a teleconsultation from a specialist at the hubs established in medical colleges only if there are clear-cut indications to make such a consultations. The CHO should not unnecessarily connect with specialist hub so as to avoid congestion at the hub. Here I would like to tell you that we have seen instances where a CHO has been taking consultation from an orthopedic surgeon for fever, which is absolutely not right. You have to appreciate that the specialist hub is quite congested and CHO should clearly understand when to take a consultation from a specialist or super specialist. It is not just for the targets. Please make sure you don't connect to a specialist if you are not sure. A CHO may also connect to the specialist hub in case of follow-up patients or specialist, super specialist, if the patient has been so advised by the specialist and super specialist. Meaning thereby, if a specialist at a particular medical college advises the patient while physically giving a consultation to the patient that the next consultation can be taken from a telemedicine center, the same can be done. Prior to seeking a teleconsultation, the CHO should upload all the information of the patient along with relevant required, if it is available. Meaning thereby that the CHO uploads the information of the patient and uploads all the clinical records such as prior prescriptions, reports of ultrasound, etc. The CHO should be clear what exactly she wants to ask from the MO or specialist. Meaning thereby that CHO should, before taking the teleconsultation, should have a clear idea as to for what she is seeking the consultation. The CHO should clearly define the signs and symptoms and any associated symptoms reported by the patient. The CHO is supposed to know about the onset, location, duration, relieving factor of symptoms, history of previous surgery, medication, drug reaction, any previous hospitalization or immunization. The CHO must record the vitals such as temperature, pulse, BP, respiratory rate, height and weight of the patient prior to taking a consultation. The CHO has to conduct a general physical examination of the patient regarding the orientation of the patient along with signs of pallor, jaundice, clubbing, lymphadenopathy, edema, pedal edema, malnutrition, dehydration, gait, muscular weakness and any other signs which would help to make the consultation. It is preferable that the CHO appreciates for heart sounds, respiratory sounds and bowel sounds. If required, a abdominal palpation should be conducted and findings and local signs must be recorded. In cases of OBG patients, menarche, gravida, para, menstrual cycles, periodicity of menstrual cycles, LMP, menopause and bleeding PV, discharge PV, pruritus, rash, ulcers, lymphadenopathy, low backache, STDs, contraception should be noted. If required, a PV examination may be conducted before taking a teleconsultation. The CHO must conduct relevant diagnostics like HB, sugar of the patient, and or any other diagnostics which she can perform at the health wellness center and are required for the patient. A CHO must also note follow-up date for the next appointment for the patients as advised by the MO or the specialist. The CHO has to ensure dispensation of the medication to the patient as per the e-prescription generated, and the number of teleconsultation must be uploaded on the Health Wellness Center portal on a daily basis. Thank you.